Welcome to the screencast where we're taking a look at the resources available for building your teacher website. To get started, you can go to tinyurl.com/franklinedtech. So here is the EdTech Challenge website. Just want to kind of give an overview for how this is set up and where things are. This is the home page, and this has the purpose, the expectations, and an overview of the different learning models for this project. That's all right here on the home page. The introduction page is comprised of just kind of an overview of the project as well as an overview of the website. This video is actually linked up on this page. So once you're done with the introduction, you can hop into the lesson starting with lesson 2.1. Let's take a look at what a lesson page looks like. On the lesson page at the top is the lesson, the goal for that lesson, followed by some step-by-step instructions. So there's step-by-step instructions for each of the stages of building your website as well as videos. So you'll see little video buttons. Here's a link. If I were to click this link, that's going to actually open in a completely new tab. It'll take you right to where the video is on YouTube. You could watch it there. You could make it full screen or make it a larger player if you wanted to. The other link included with each video is a pop-out link, and this is kind of handy. What this does is if you click the pop-out link, that actually opens in a brand new tab full screen that video. So if we take a look here, here's the video that's going to play, and it would play full screen. And it doesn't, it keeps the website open as a tab, opens the video as a separate tab. So when you're done watching, you could close this and be back at where you left off. So handy to know that just for workflow in terms of if you have your site open and you're doing a little work, watching some of the video, pausing where you need to do a little work on your site. That's kind of the workflow that we envisioned for this. At the bottom of the page, if it's a lesson that includes videos that that go along with everything, if you'd rather just play that playlist of videos, that playlist is at the bottom of the page. So if you'd rather just come down to the bottom of the page, hit play, this, for example, this lesson has 2 videos. These will just play back to back in this window. So you could, again, pause here, go over, work on your site a little bit, come back, finish up what you need to, and kind of work that way. At the bottom of each page is an arrow that takes you on to the next lesson, or you could simply navigate there by going to the next lesson down on the Lessons button. If there is an optional lesson, we tried to mark that as such, so depending on what you're doing, you could skip those if you need to. Workshops, if I go over to workshops, this is where we will list registration information for our face-to-face workshops that will take place over the summer. There'll also be information here as the school year gets started for where optional face-to-face workshops are as well. So if you do want to register, you can come here and click on these links and that'll take you to the registration for that session. These will not open until Friday, May 31st at 4:15. So if you try this before then, they won't be available. If I go to checklist, this is just a simple everything in one place checklist. If you'd rather work from this, these are the basics that are required for this project. If you want to, at the top here, it says you could open the file. This is just a simple Google document. You could open this and print it off if you want to actually check things off as you go, or if you wanted to make a copy of that document and kind of mark that up as needed. That's totally there for you to do. Or you could just simply come here and kind of remember where you left off and look down. This will not be collected. This is just simply for staff that needs a linear flow for how this works. When you're looking at an item, for example here, create the teacher site using the provided district template. Under that, kind of a little sub bullet point is the specific video or a link to the specific lesson page where those directions are included. So you could work from this checklist if you want. The basics are all in this red box. And then anything that we felt was extra or enhanced, or if you want to take your site further, that's in the blue box. So that's how the checklist is set up. Again, some required, some optional. If you need a place to ask questions, or if you're wondering if others have asked questions similar to the ones you might have, that's what the forum is for. When I click on the forum, this is set up as a discussion forum. There's 2 posts here at the top, the non-tech questions and the tech questions. We encourage you to look in there for an answer. Otherwise, if you need to post a question, you can start a new topic. And there is an overview video here. If you've never used a Google group discussion forum before, you can watch that video and that'll give you some starting points for that. Hangouts, when we do Hangouts, probably over the summer, we will mention those and there'll be information here if you need help getting to the Hangout. We'll probably also post the Hangout right here so you could come to this page and watch it. We'll get more information out as we schedule those. And the last page here, if you need any specific help, we do encourage staff, please use the 3 before T model. Make sure you look through some of the resources before just shooting off a question here using this form. But what this form is for is if you do need to get a hold of a tech coach, you can simply fill this out, and this will notify the tech coaches, and then one of us will get back to you, or at least point you to where that resource might be that you need. The final steps for all this, back under the Lessons tab, this final steps, when everyone's done individually with the project, there is a kind of a check-off form here, just making sure that you did exactly what was needed for the basics. So you can complete that. And then moving further down, there's a second form. When you want to submit this to be linked up on the district website, this is the exact information that will be posted on the site. So those are the final steps, those two forms to complete for this project. So that is an overview of the EdTech Challenge website where all the resources are located. If you're ready to get going, you can go on to lesson 2.1 and follow the directions there to take your template and get started. Thanks for watching.